Well, hello and welcome to the Kingdompreneur Moment Live Show. This is our special edition tonight. Yes, tonight is the night that we're doing our special edition, because we want everyone to have an opportunity to be involved with our conference coming up next week. So we have one of our beautiful speakers here, Miss Allison G. Daniels is one of our speakers for our conference, Confident Women Rise Readers Tour and Conference next week. And so I just welcome Allison to the show again. And she is going to be giving us a sneak preview of what is to come next week. So welcome, Allison. How are you?
Thank you. I'm doing well. How about yourself?
I am fantastic. We've been working and promoting and getting ready to next week. And literally it is here. We're just
Yes.
5 days away from next week. And this is just going to be a monumental opportunity for women all around the world to come together to rise up. And you are really going to be presenting some amazing opportunities. It's amazing tips and tricks and hacks and all these different keywords that we're hearing nowadays. But
Yes.
basically, everything you're going to be presenting is going to unlock what's inside you, ladies. So go ahead and drop it in the comment like we always do. Hashtag the confident woman. And welcome to the Kingdompreneur Moment Live Show. My name is Coach Doreen Lettsome Reid. I am the visionary of Confident Will Rise, the number one bestseller. We got number one bestseller last night. And so I thank God for being a number one bestseller of Confident Will Rise as the visionary. And also, of course, as you know, I am a marketplace ministry coach. I've been in marketplace ministry for 25 years, and my job is to propel the kingdom of God for us by using my ministry and using my business to leverage the gospel. And that's what Confident Women Rise is all about. That's what the Kingdompreneur is all about. That's what everything we do is all about, to advance the kingdom. So, Allison, go ahead and introduce yourself and give us a sneak preview of what you're going to be speaking on for Confident Women Rise, our Readers Tour and Conference next week, Thursday, December the 16th, Friday, December the 17th, and Saturday we'll be winding it up on December the 18th. Allison?
Yes. So thank you. So I am Allison G. Daniels. I am a minister, a speaker, mom, publisher, and a wife of over 20 plus years. I am also the creator of the 30-day Right to Finish book writing program. But I am passionate about what's getting ready to come up next week, starting December the 16th. I am one of the speakers and influencer. And my topic is birthing your assignment. So a few weeks ago, I shared one of the points, and I want to share with you another point that I will be talking about, which will be getting laser focused on your assignment, focusing and keying in right on what it is that God is speaking to you about, what it is he would have you to do. And I'll be focusing in on Philippians, the first chapter, the 6th verse. Be confident of this very thing, that he which began a good work in you will perform it until the day of Jesus Christ. We have to get laser focused on what it is that God is calling us to do. And I'm excited about being in the conference because I'll be able to give you, just points. Point 1, point 2, things that you can write down, things that you can take away with you, just so that you can get ready, get confident, get built up. Know that you already have it down on the inside. It's just a matter of you unlocking the gift that has been given to you, unlocking what you already have, that you just need to be more motivated, more encouraged. And that's what this conference is going to do for you. So I am excited about being one of the speakers and influencer, because I believe that we all have a purpose for our lives. And it's just a matter of time of us, stepping up to the plate, walking it out, seeing what it is that God has specifically for you, because there is a purpose and a plan that God has specifically for you, that no one else can do it but you, because there's that assignment that he has.
Absolutely. Everyone has a specific mission, message, mandate to fulfill.
Yeah.
And this is what I love about working for my boss. You know what? He is at all times hiring. I mean, he literally has a hiring sign
Yeah.
right now in front of my face, in front of your face. And he's saying, help wanted. He's saying, I want you. And he's like, yes, you, because there is a mission, message, and mandate that only you can do. There's only a mission, message, and mandate that you can unlock. And first, it starts with confidence. And that's why, as the visionary of Confident Women Rise, that's what the whole thing was all about. Because if we don't have confidence, we cannot rise. Oh my God. If you don't have confidence, you can't rise. You got to have a foundation of confidence. Confidence, not in within yourself, but in God, the God on the inside of you. And the Bible tells us, he has an amazing HR plan. Come on here, somebody. He got an amazing HR plan. Yes, he do. You need to read that HR plan from front to back, from side to side, because it's talking about you. The HR plan literally says that, you know what, whosoever comes into me, I will in no wise reject. I will in no wise cast out. You can't you mean to tell me I get to work for a company for all eternity and never get fired? Never get fired? Oh my God, that's just like a new concept, right, Allison? Because you're in the corporate world. Have you ever heard of an employee saying to you, girl, I work for somebody that'll never fire me? Have you ever heard of that?
Never heard of it.
So, I mean, just to have that type of mentality as a confident woman, knowing that I don't have to have pressure to be worried about being rejected or accepted, because you can have confidence to know that you're already accepted, that you're already in the beloved, that you're already wanted, that you're already needed, and that you are literally already hired. Oh, I hope they're hearing this tonight. Come on here, Allison. This stuff is good.
Yes. Just you having that confidence in God alone makes a difference. Just you changing the way that you think makes a difference, because the moment you start realizing and thinking on the goodness of the Lord, it changes the whole atmosphere. So whatever was surrounding you, or whatever thought that it was going to hold you down, just that moment when you decide to make a conscious decision that I'm going to follow God, it changes the whole atmosphere, the whole direction, the whole route that you were going to get ready to go. And that's why I try to tell people, don't allow your past to determine your future, because God still has a plan for your life. And the moment that we just accept that and accept God for who he is, because he's for us and not against us, it's just a matter of time when we decide, make a choice, make a decision, build your confidence up in him. When you build your confidence up in the Lord, it's a feeling that's kind of unexplainable. And I say that because you can't really understand the depth of love that he has specifically for me. And I can't understand the depth of love that he has for you. But I know that it extends so far that there's nothing that mere man or woman can do to me when my confidence is built up in the Lord.
Absolutely. And you know what? That's what this entire conference is all about. You can't get no clearer of what the mission, message, and mandate is, right, Allison? It literally says confident women rise. And that's not an option. A lot of us think that that's like an option. Well, do I have, I don't feel like it. I done just been through so much, girl. I just can't take another. I just can't take another. I've been there. I've dealt with that. I just don't give me anything else right now. Yes. And we've all been there. But guess what? The employer I work for and Allison work for and you work for, girl, it's in the HR plan. Come on here. It's the medical benefit of the year, because we literally have been given the confidence to say, and the momentum to say, and the strength to say, arise and shine, for the glory of the Lord is upon you. And the Amplified says, arise from that prostrated depression. It literally says that depression, that prostration, that circumstances have pressed you. You have been given a mission, a message, a mandate to rise up. And he even says, in the midst of gross darkness, when you are when you feel like you're just surrounded with darkness, when you feel like you're surrounded with evil or evil people or evil such and situations and circumstances, you feel like, how can I possibly rise up with all this gross darkness? But that's where he says to rise up and shine, because you know why? He wants people to see his glory. He wants people to see his glory in your business. How in the world did you become a #1 bestseller in a pandemic? Girl, when I release this press release, it's going to go to ABC and CBN and all these places. Because how did I become a #1 best-selling author in the midst of a pandemic? And I have one answer for you, my boss. Come on, Allison, tell him, girl, tell him, go.
It. Your boss. That's it. You know, that's like nothing more you can say. I mean, it says it all, you know, all by itself. It, you know, it just says it all, how good God is to his people, that he doesn't operate out of the world system. The world may be going through something, but God is still faithful unto his people. And as long as we stay the course, and as long as we keep being assured of his word and speaking his truth and walking in our authority, God he's obligated to do what his word says he's going to do on our behalf. But we have to make a conscious decision that we're going to continue to follow him in season, out of season. We're going to continue to pray in season and out of season. No matter what goes on around us, we're going to continue the course. We're going to step out on faith. We're going to get out of the boat. We're going to move when somebody else says, you know, this isn't the time for you to move. When you're hearing from God, you know when it's the time for you to move. You don't have to ask anyone. I don't need any co-signers when God tells me I need you to do this. I'm just going to do it. I don't have to ask permission or anything, because I know who he is in my life. And so when you get to that point, where you're trusting God with everything, whatever goes on around you, it's almost like, I don't want to say it doesn't mean anything, but it doesn't bother you like it used to. It doesn't move you like it used to. Rejection doesn't hurt you anymore, because rejection is God's protection over your life. So it doesn't bother you like it used to. You know, things that people used to say about you, the closer you get to God, it doesn't bother you anymore like it used to. That's that confidence that you have in the Lord. And that's where we have to get to in our lives.
And you know what? That's how women get empowered to win, which is your brand. They get empowered to win. So speak to that, because I know you're going to incorporate that into our conference next week, Confident Women Rise Readers Tour and Conference. It's next week. So you go ahead and register. It's on the screen. We've dropped it in the chat for you. Go ahead and register so that you can be a part of all of these things, getting these keys to unlock what's inside you. You know, the confident woman. And Allison, you know, with your brand, when you built this brand, Confident Women, you know, empowered to win. Mm-hmm. And that's what confident women do. We want to be empowered to win. So speak to that a little bit.
So that is actually the title of what I'll be talking about, is Confident Women Empowered to Win. And when you're empowered to win, you're taking back the strength that you had. You're taking back, you know, the peace that you used to have. You're taking back the joy. Why? Because you're empowered to win to your next level. You're empowered to win, to go to where you wanted to go to in the first place before you got sidetracked. But now you're empowered to win, to be able to make a difference. And not so much a difference in your life, but a difference in another woman's life, that you'll be able to help them to win, to be able to say, listen, I can do it because I'm empowered by his grace. I'm empowered by the things that God has given me along the way. And as you begin to get empowered, you'll start bringing other people with you, and they'll start seeing that that confidence that you have, that love that you have, that joy that you have. I say this all the time. This joy that I have, the world didn't give it, and the world can't take it away. This peace that I have, the world didn't give it, and the world can't take it away, because I'm empowered to win. Everything attached to Jesus wins. I'm attached to Jesus. That means everything attached to me wins. So that means every time you get in my presence, you should know that I have had an encounter with the Lord. Why? Because I'm empowered to win, and I'm empowered to speak the truth, and I'm empowered to be able to lift you up and encourage you so that you will get that confidence to be empowered to be able to move and stop laying dormant. Stop leaving your gifts at the door, but pick them up and walk this thing out, because some of us have enough word in us that we should be able to move to that next level so swiftly and not be able to get stopped by everything that comes in our way. We got to get past these stumbling blocks. The only way you're going to get empowered to win is you're going to have to walk it out. You're going to have to get past these stumbling blocks. You've already been there, so let it go.
You know what? That's just a confirmation for me about stumbling blocks.
Yes.
Just last night when I went to church, I had some things on my mind. As I went to church last night, yes, in the midst of being a #1 bestseller, Doreen was in church. Yes, ma'am. I ain't crazy. I know who got me here. In the midst of being a #1 bestseller, Doreen went to church. So I had some things on my mind, and the Lord was speaking to me exactly what you said. And, you know, he says he would confirm his word with signs and wonders following. So thank you for being obedient to share that with me and the world here on the Kingdompreneur Moment Live show. And he broke it down to me. He says, Doreen, you can use this as a stepping stone or a stumbling block. Because a lot of things that happen to us, they are real. It's wrong. It's not right. But the question is to me, Doreen, what are you going to do about it? What am I going to do about it? Am I going to let it be a stepping stone or a stumbling block? So let me say that again. The question is, what am I, Doreen, going to do about it? This is what he asked me. He said, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to let it be a stepping stone or a stumbling block? And so I'm meditating on what I'm learning, because with each time you go up, there's more challenges. There's more. And my mentor, I was talking to her yesterday too, and she was just encouraging me. You have to have a safe space where you can just speak your mind. And, nothing is said. You're just speaking your mind. You're speaking your heart. You have to have a safe space for that. And that's why I built Confident Woman Incubator, because I have that with my mentors. And every coach needs a mentor. Every coach needs a coach. And, you have to constantly train. You have to constantly surround yourself with people that you can have a safe space and talk about things that are on your mind. Now, you can't do that with everybody, especially if you're in positions of a coach or of a high influence person such as Allison or such as myself. You can't do that with everybody, but you can. God will divinely connect you with the right people, right group of ladies. What I do is called Confident Woman Incubator, where we have as a group, we come together and I create a safe space where we can deal with 4 key elements of our lives: spiritual self-care, spiritual, professional, business development, because you have to have somewhere where I know that if I say it here, it stays here, and it's a safe zone. I can speak my mind. I can speak what's in my heart. And not only that, I'm going to get results. I'm going to get solutions. We're not going to sit around and talk about how bad it is all day. No, we're going to get solutions. And so that's what I did with my mentor yesterday. And she was just encouraging me. And she says to me, she said, well, Doreen, I'm proud of you that you did this, but you also have to understand that the more you go higher, the more things you're going to have to deal with. And she constantly reminds me that I know this stuff, but to hear it, you have to hear it. Faith comes by hearing. And so when you just said that about the stumbling block, I recognized just now, by you being obedient to say that, and even being obedient to come on tonight, because we're supposed to be in the bed. We tired, but we are here under the power of the Holy Spirit. When you said that, that really encouraged me to know that I'm hearing correctly, because I literally, I was laying down because I was very tired yesterday. And when I went to, my husband woke me up to go to church. And when I went and I was on the church, I had a lot of things on my mind. And that's what he spoke to me, Allison. I'm just going to be honest with you. That's exactly what he spoke to me. He says, Doreen, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to allow this to be a stepping stone where you step up, or a stumbling block where you allow it to hinder you or cause you to stumbling and, you stumble and fall? So thank you. That's all I can say. Baby, okay. Your microphone is acting crazy. Okay, go ahead.
Yes, yes. So listen, I'm glad I was obedient to what he was, saying to me in that moment. But we also, just want to let the ladies know that this is a conference for you to come, and hear the other speakers and see what they will be sharing, and as we move forward with the conference, my prayer is that someone will be delivered, healed, and set free, even in that very moment, from whatever they may be going through. And so I just encourage you to register for the conference. See what it is that God is saying to you in this season before we go into the new year. Because if you can get it right now, you can walk it into the new year, and then you can walk in with confidence, and you can walk in being a winner, being empowered to win. So it's just a matter of you, taking your place where God has already positioned you. Because some of us have moved out of position that God had placed us in. Out of fear, we moved out of our position. Out of people telling us we're not supposed to be there, we've moved out of position. But now it's the season for you to get back into position, get back into a place where God has called you, and walk this thing out. Because I just believe that there's so much more that's going to happen during the conference, that's going to happen before the end of the year, that women are going to be blessed, and they're going to see, the answered prayers, the prayers that they have been praying, those private prayers, and those prayers that they have just been, praying with each other, sister to sister. So this is the season for us to, rise up. Rise up and shine. Let your light shine.
Yes.
Stop hiding your light.
Yes, I'm going to show everyone our beautiful graphic announcing all of the beautiful ladies. And of course, Confident Will Rise. All the co-authors will be with us as well. So Doreen Lettsome Reid, I am the coach that has put all of this together. And it has been my pleasure to serve, because I want women all around the world to understand it is your time to rise. Confident Women Rise, Readers Tour and Conference. And we have a lot of readers. We have Karen Pender, Judy Ambers James, Jennifer Foxworthy, Tanisha Stevenson, Fochina, Kim, Brooke, Miss Pearl. All of these beautiful ladies have read these books, and they're going to be interviewing the co-authors. They're going to be interviewing me. It is going to be fabulous. You don't want to miss it. So go ahead and register so you don't miss it. Okay. And of course, this is a virtual experience, so you can get it on your phone, your tablet, your computer, from Thursday through Saturday, December the 16th through 18th. We have some phenomenal speakers and influencers. Veronica Sutherland is from Jamaica. Regina Horn is from Florida. Miss Allison G. Daniels is here tonight with us, and she'll tell us where she's from in a moment. We have Tina J. Ramsey, who lives in Colombia, and Patience. She lives in California. So we have women from all around the country, all around the world, coming together to give you the keys to unlock what's inside you, confident women, as you rise to your next level. We have our moderators and panelists. We will have a beautiful VIP roundtable discussion. Our topic will be marketplace ministry, faith, and profit. And we have Dr. Nikki Ziegler. I was on her show this afternoon. We had a lot of fun. Dr. Sylvia Cole. We've been talking. It's just amazing how many women have just come together to talk about marketplace ministry, faith, and profit. We have Cynthia Johnson, who is one of the founding members of Divine Connection Network Association, which is my company. I am the CEO of Divine Connection Network Association, and Cynthia has been with me for 12 years consistently. She has been with me for 12 years. She's one of the founding members of Divine Connection Network Association. We also have Miss Felicia, Dr. Felicia with us, Dr. Felicia Golden Grimes with us. We will be having all of these beautiful ladies, let's see, Jocelyn, Sandy, Constance, Crystal, Sardanger. All of these beautiful ladies will be with us. And so you don't want to miss it. It is going to be phenomenal. And so, Allison, you're here. Go ahead and tell us where you're from and how long you've been coaching. And I know that you are a book publisher. So just give them a little tidbit about who you are so we can know what to expect for next week.
Okay, so I live in the DMV area, the Maryland area, and wow, I've been writing now for probably about 15, maybe 20 years. I've been coaching now for the past 5, 7 years. I am a publisher, so I have several authors that I have already published, working on my third anthology with some beautiful women that will be in the book sharing their story. I also assist with writing chapters, writing anthologies. So I kind of do a lot on the publishing side. And then I also have my 9 to 5. So after 9 to 5, I'm working my vision, I'm working my dream, I'm working my business and making a difference in the mainstream. And so the publishing company is called AGD Publishing. And I help you with getting your book out. I help turn writers into successful authors one book at a time. So I am excited to be one of the speaker and influencer.
Yes, yes. So we want you to go ahead and register so you don't miss out anything. And also, we are just so excited to have so many women. When I was calling out the names, I was like, wow. And even I put this together just to see them on that beautiful graphic and calling out everybody's name. And I apologize if I misspelled or mispronounced anyone's name. We got the spelling right, but I apologize if I mispronounced anyone's name. Forgive me and give me grace on that. We're still learning how to pronounce everyone's name because we have so many people from different parts of the world. So we just want to be careful that I'm pronouncing everyone's name. But I appreciate all of the speakers and influencers, all of the panelists, the moderators, the readers, because without our readers, we would not be #1 bestseller, Confident Women Rise. I would not be able to sit here and say that I'm a #1 bestseller. So I just salute all the readers. And, Allison, that was something very unique God gave me. He told me, he said, I want you to bring the readers to the forefront. So the readers are actually the hosts of our conference. They are going to be interviewing the co-authors. They're going to be interviewing me. And just to hear from the reader's perspective and have the readers involved and brought to the forefront, that was something that he laid on my heart, because without the readers, which is what I taught them in my book coaching when we were going through the process of becoming #1 and getting the book together, I taught them that we are insignificant. The writers are insignificant. The readers is the focus. And so I am so glad that the readers they're just coming in droves on the stage. So that's amazing. And I love doing different things. I'm not in a box. I burn boxes for a living. So I really, really was excited when my boss gave me that idea. And so I'm so excited. And of course, us meeting was phenomenal because now you're here and doing amazing things with helping women be empowered to win and to increase their confidence. So I thank you for being here. Thank you for being here on the Kingdompreneur Moment Live show. Thank you for Confident Woman Incubator podcast as well, that is listing all the 6 countries and 6 stations that we're currently in, and we're steady growing every day. So we thank God for that as well. And we are just so grateful for all of you. And we thank you for going ahead. You know what to do. Go ahead and share the video. Go ahead and give us some love. Show us that you're here. And we appreciate you so much by going ahead and dropping it in the chat. Hashtag the confident woman. Y'all have a good night.